This channel does not promote any violence, harmful or illegal activity. All content provided by this channel is meant for educational purpose only.
On 24th of May 2024, then thereafter what happened?
Time to time it has been extended, my lord. They have filed their affidavit. In fact, there is a CAN application pending seeking impeachment, my lord, of the Election Commission of India, my lord, which is also pending hearing, my lord. So otherwise, my lord, it is at the hearing stage. So when it was my lord, appearing before the Honorable Justice Ghosh, his lordship was of the view that along with the hearing, my lord will also consider that application, my lord, as it followed
Application for?
for addition of party, because my lord, our contention is that this is nothing but an instance of, my lord, police excess, and they had flouted, my lord, the guidelines of the ECI also, in so far as, my lord, the quick response team, etc., are concerned. This was done, my lord, on the eve of the parliamentary elections for wreaking vengeance, my lord, on the petition. They did any event, my lord, that was the parliamentary election. Now, my lord, it's the assembly elections, my lord, which are ongoing. So, my lord, kindly, my lord, fixes it sometimes in June, my lord, for hearing. And, my lord, may kindly, my lord, extend the interim order, my lord, already.
Affidavits exchanged?
Yes,
Affidavits
yes.
exchanged, yes.
Lastly, on 24th February, it was extended till 30th of April, my lord.
আমাদের reply হয়ে গেছে তো?
Time to time interim order was exchanged?
Yes.
Now anything is left. Yes, yes. Anything is left in this matter requiring detailed hearing. Because it appears that it has lost its force. That is, in the wake of parliamentary election, certain steps were taken, ensuring free and fair election. Now that period is over, today we are just before the assembly election. So what remains? Requiring detailed hearing.
Kindly consider pair B. There is an incident at Kolaghat, my lord. But there is a pair for departmental proceeding and others pair issues there. On page 35. Page 35 and 36, my lord. Pair for registration of FIR is also there, my lord.
So this was done at the instance of the
No. They did not register FIR on the basis of our complaint. Rather, my lord, the police.
Police, yes.
Yes.
That is recorded in the first interim order.
My lord, exchanges, my lord, hears it out, my lord, sometimes in, my lord, after the elections, my lord.
Prayer.
Page 35.
35,
pair B, my lord, pair B, pair C.
So you prayed for registering of FIR.
I prayed for, my lord, first is, my lord, quashing of the FIR, my lord, which has been interim.
Which was at the instance of the police authority.
Yes, as an interim measure.
And registering of FIR due to atrocities.
Yes, on the basis of, my lord, the complaints made on my behalf.
Whether for registering FIR, writ petition is maintainable.
But that question may be gone into, my lord, since, my lord,
not gone into.
we can, my lord, definitely argue on that, my lord. There are certain aspects, my lord, what is sauce for the gander should be sauce for the goose, my lord. Especially, my lord.
No, but the prayer for registering FIR is no more res integra after Alupatham's judgment.
I only cited that.
Yes?
I only cited that. But there are other judgments, my lord, which I can come back with.
So why you want to keep this matter pending?
My lord, there is an FIR, my lord, which has to be quashed then, my lord. The FIR which has been, my lord, in respect whereof there is an interim order.
Pair D, my lord. Page 36.
There is a supplementary affidavit also, my lord, kindly takes the supplementary affidavit.
Where you have prayed for quashing of
that is there in the supplementary affidavit, because
there is no such prayer.
No, at the time of hearing it was disclosed. So, my lord, we had to take out a supplementary affidavit. It was disclosed.
But in the prayer, if
it was disclosed,
if there is no specific prayer in the writ petition, challenging FIR by supplementary affidavit, this cannot be
Because the
cured. That
the
defect
police,
cannot
my
be
lord,
cured.
the police, my lord, for the first time indicated that before her ladyship, my lord, on the hearing day,
Yes,
because they
that
have
may
kept
give
it-
rise to a fresh cause of action.
No, that no, but that was considered, my lord. That is what the police tried to also, my lord. That was their attempt.
Today,
basically.
whether this FIR has got its any significance.
My lord, today I
Let us come back, my lord. It's not-
It has lost its force due to efflux of time 2024 FIR.
petitioner. My lord, other spheres is there, my lord, by penal provision, departmental action, this sphere is also there, my lord. So this is a case of petitioner, my lord, they will, my lord, say, my lord,
In one hand, there is a Mr. Bhattacharya and I am also asking both of you that there are two prayers. Registered FIR, which is not permissible
My lord,
in view
kindly-
of the Supreme
my lord,
Court
the
judgment.
supplementary affidavit, my lord.
And there is no prayer made in this writ petition for quashing of
My lord,
FIR.
kindly considers
If
my
that be so, then what is required to be gone into?
no,
in
my
this
lord,
writ
kindly
petition?
considers my supplementary affidavit, my lord. That is on record. My supplementary affidavit, my lord, para
But
4.
that is not a, there is no prayer couched in the writ
No,
petition.
no, in the supplementary affidavit, my lord,
Supplementary
we have given
affidavit,
a.
by supplementary affidavit,
Yes.
a prayer cannot be molded.
My lord, we have introduced that, my lord. It was considered, my lord, and it is, my lord, it is to be hard out, my lord, finally. Today it has come up for extension, my lord.
এসো হবে না ওরা কেউ রাজি নয় নেই matter has come up before this court under the matter has come up in the list under the heading extension of interim order quote unquote, which was initially passed on
It was passed on
24th May
24th of May
2024
2024.
by a coordinate bench. Stop. Mr. Bilodol Bhattacharya, learned senior advocate representing the petitioner, submits that time to time interim order passed on 24th May 2024 was extended and there was direction to exchange affidavits. Stop. Next paragraph. Learned advocates representing the state respondents submits that pleadings are complete, matter is ready for hearing. Stop. Next paragraph. In view of next paragraph, the interim order passed on 24th May 2024 is extended till
I have written to the SP also, and there is, my lord, in the previous round of litigation.
who are you?
My lord, I am a resident of Bashanti. Now, my lord, I belong to the party who is not in power. So I am hounded by, my lord, the persons of influence in that particular area. Now, my lord will also find at page 63, there is an order passed by the Honorable Coordinate Bench, whereby police protection was directed to be given to me. My lord, page 64.
No, yeah. Are you contesting the election?
No, no, I want to cast my vote along with my family. So I have been cast out
You
from
will
my.
also cast your vote along with your family. So any police protection is
No,
required.
my lord, my lord, I have been literally, my lord, casted out. My lord, kindly.
Is it possible for the police authority to provide protection to all the
It is
voters?
not. It is not a general case, my lord. Had it, my lord, kindly takes page 63 for once. The petitioner, my lord,
No, but there is a problem, Mr. Bhattacharya.
Yes.
See the presentation form.
My lord grants me liberty to correct it, my lord.
No, not in this fashion.
As of now, my lord, it is only against, my lord. Oh,
Please.
it was mentioned. Oh, actually, it was mentioned by the learned advocate.
No, if it is in the presentation from 30th, where is the question of mentioning?
30th লিখেছো কেন? কবে ফাইল করেছো?
And there are private
private
parties.
respondent,
No,
my lord.
at your suite will private parties will be
No, no.
included. They are to be deleted. That court will not permit.
No, what I say is, my lord, I say, my lord,
And
that,
it is stated in the presentation from 30th
my
of
lord, I
April.
am,
Why court will permit you, allow you to
my lord,
move
I
this matter to
am give, my lord, because tomorrow is the date of poll. All I want is, my lord,
it is the duty of the petitioner.
my lord, he filed it on Friday, my lord, and thereafter mentioned the matter. My lord knows, my lord, unless and until 48 hours time is given, my lord, that is why, my lord, 30th had to be written in the form, because leave was not granted. Thereafter, he mentioned it, my lord, with the number. So that is the only difficulty. The only limited relief, my lord, that I am praying is, my lord, some protection from the SP's reserve pool, because, my lord, my case is that despite order passed by the Honorable High Court, the OC, my lord, has sided with the my lord, persons of influence there, my lord. Kindly take page 64, my lord. Yes. I have considered the submissions of the learned advocate appearing for the petitioner, state, as well as of the private respondent on an assessment of the same. I direct that if the petitioner intends to enter his residence, the IC Bashanti would depute a police officer who would ensure that the petitioner can smoothly enter his home. Every alternate day, the police officer concerned would inspect and assess whether the petitioner has been subjected to any harassment, and in any case any untoward incident arises, concerned police officer would report to the IC, who would ascertain as to why any cognizable offence is made out and take steps in accordance with law. My case is, my lord, despite this, my lord, I am still, my lord, out of my home. My lord, for tomorrow only, my lord, the SP may depute, my lord, one or two officers, my lord, who can accompany me along with my family members. We can cast our vote and we can again leave the village, my lord. I have prayed for, my lord, the moon also. I said that the police should ensure that I stay there. The police should ensure that there is investigation as against the private respondent. I am not pressing on that, my lord. My lord grants me liberty to approach the magisterial court for that.
Marriage certificate comes in the picture.
Marriage certificate, ko dekho.
Prayer B.
My lord, may not consider the prayers. It was drafted in haste, my lord.
No. Please come to prayer B, page 14.
Marriage certificate. Oh, this is concerning, my lord, the dispute which is prevalent by and between, my lord, the petitioner and the private respondents. So this will be of no consequence, but it all arose out of a construction.
Marriage certificate to the
Yes,
honorable
yes.
court.
Yes.
Marriage certificate. Whose marriage certificate?
Car marriage certificate. এত কথা লেখো কেন বলো তো? My lord, may not.
No. Please tell me that whose marriage certificate. Why prayer is made?
I'll tell your lordship. Prince নেই না? ভুল করে copy paste করেছে আর কি।
And there is an allegation against the private respondents.
My lord, I am not pressing on that. I am saying. I say that I am not.
Who are the private respondents? Why the private respondents are?
It is the
petitioner apprehends that private respondents.
No, they have
restrain the petitioner.
They have, my lord. They were the private respondents in the previous round of litigation also. They belong to the ruling dispensation. They are very influential, my lord. So it's village politics. From para 3, my lord, I have pleaded that. And prayer B, my lord, I understand, my lord, there is a saying.
Without effecting notice upon the private respondents, nothing, court will pass an order, and court does not relate the prayer of the petitioner
prayer,
along with the
prayer B, my lord,
manufactured marriage certificate is concerned.
Prayer B, I'll tell your lordship, my lord, there is a saying.
Report. Nothing.
It's just a limited extent. For tomorrow's polls, my lord, he be permitted. That's
Epic should be annexed.
For tomorrow's.
Epic card should be annexed whether he is voter or not.
Voter vote to
Basanti, ask for polling vote in Basanti. I do not know whether he is a voter of that.
Where he has stated that he is a voter.
Oh, my lord.
As per the
kindly takes
after the exercise made by after the SIR.
My lord, 20th of April 2026. The police. A second, Baba. 20th of April 2020.
Publication of voters list.
Yes, I am a voter.
Voters list. Final publication of electors list.
Yes.
Where you can take a printout if your name is included in the final voter list.
Yes.
Where is that printout?
But let me come back. Where
is
area,
otherwise there will be a conflict. Without satisfying that petitioner is an eligible voter or not, how court can direct the petitioner?
Passes it over, my lord, grants me, my lord, some time, my lord, 15 minutes, my lord, I'll come back with the voter list, my lord. Because 20th of April, I had already made a representation to the ECI, to the SP, to everyone.
No, why petitioner is apprehending that he will be obstructed
owing to village politics, my lord, but this is, my lord, I'll be very candid before your lordship, my lord. This is out and out, arising out of village politics, my lord, in an area where law and order is a constant problem, my lord. This is Bashanti. He has been, my lord, driven out.
All the then the police authority should be directed to provide this protection to all the voters of Bashanti.
My lord,
why it will be restricted to petitioner?
My lord, law is for, my lord knows, my lord.
Why it will be restricted
my lord
to
knows,
petitioner?
My lord, right to contest an election, my lord, that is not a fundamental right, my lord. But insofar as right to exercise franchisee, my lord.
And where the Election Commission of India is made party?
Yes. ECI is the party.
Election Commission is not represented.
Oh, they are online, my lord. Here you go. কোথায় দেখে বলো বাবা Oh, yes,
So
sir.
there is enough arrangement, adequate arrangement made by the Election Commission of
My lord,
India,
my lord,
deploying central armed police forces. So why additional steps are required to be taken by the police authorities for a particular voter?
my lord, because
Unless and until a case is made out before this court, everything is on surmise and conjecture
kindly-
as it appears.
my lord, kindly, my lord, let me, my lord, place the facts once, my lord. Kindly takes page 53, my lord. Kindly takes page 53.
Yes, why Enforcement Directorate and CBI has been are made parties?
But possibly, my lord, they thought, my lord,
What about the service upon them?
service করেছে? Everyone has been served, my lord.
Show me the service that matter is to be moved today.
Oh no, সেটা কি
Show me.
লেখা আছে? আজকে হবে লেখা আছে, স্যার? আগে আমি দেখিনি, তারপরে দিই ভাই।
If it is so simple, then why CBI and the ED have been made
Very
parties?
simple matter, my lord. My lord, may kindly ignore the drafting, my lord. And there is a saying, my lord, that I always follow: do not copy what you cannot paste. Prayer B, my lord, seems to be, my lord, an instance of that. That copy paste.
What is the notice upon the CBI ED?
কোথায় দিয়েছো? কি গো ভাই, একটু বলো ভাই, করো না ভাই, আমার একটা ইয়ে আছে। সার্ভ হয়ে গেছে কিনা বলো, দেখে বলো। না না, এটা তো পোস্টাল রিসিট ভাই, একটু প্লিজ বি রেসপন্সিবল। মেলটা কোথায়? মেলের অ্যাকনোলেজমেন্টটা কোথায়? Yes. Well, kindly take page 8, my lord.
It's a mere postal
No,
slip.
page 8, my lord. It has been electronically served also, additionally.
That is not a service.
My lord,
That is not a service. Mr. Bhattacharya, do you check your mail every day?
I do.
But
Because-
all do
No,
not.
I get, my lord, the updates instantly, my lord, in my mobile.
But
my lord.
all do not.
But, my lord, CBI, ED, my lord,
They have been made party.
my lord, I have no
Try to appreciate my
my lord,
predicament.
my lord, records, my lord, I am not pressing for any relief, my lord, as against them, my lord. My only limited relief that I am asking for is, my lord,
Matter is heard in presence of the learned advocates representing the petitioner and state respondents. Stop. However, other respondents are not represented, and it is not and the court is not satisfied with the service of notice upon other respondents. Stop. Next paragraph lists the matter under the same heading for further consideration on 18th May 2026. Next paragraph. Petitioner, next paragraph. Mr. Bhattacharya, learned senior advocate representing the petitioner,
only prayer F.
expresses concern, expresses apprehension as to whether petitioner will be able to cast his vote on 29th October, 29th of April 2026 or not. Being one of the eligible voters of which constituency?
My lord, Bashant, কোন constituency বল না? Bashanti.
Of Bashanti constituency. Next paragraph. Since if petitioner is found to be an eligible voter of Bashanti constituency, concerned police authority
Kindly directs, my lord, either the respondent number 10 or 11, my lord.
inspector in charge Bashanti police station being respondent
My lord,
number
he has
12.
been suspended, my lord, for dereliction of duties, my lord. Owing to this case only, my lord, kindly directs, my lord, the SDPO, my lord.
Subdivisional police officer
Grateful.
Canning being respondent number 11
Grateful.
is directed to ensure is directed to provide is directed to make an is directed to facilitate the petitioner to cast vote.
Petitioner and his family members.
Directed to facilitate the petitioner to cast vote on to cast vote on the election
My
day.
lord, and his family members who are eligible voters, my lord.
Next matter.
Very good. Grateful. Yes, but may they act on the basis of a server copy of the order?
Yes, next paragraph. The parties are learned advocates represent the petitioner. Petitioner is at liberty to communicate this order to the respondent number. Dekho is SDPO respondent 7 probably.
11.
To SDPO respondent number 7
Yes.
without
Bole dao.
waiting for server
Acha,
copy of this
yes,
order.
without waiting for server copy, বলে দিচ্ছি। Extremely grateful.